Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about, for new players, what weapon to start off with. So when you finish the story and just hit level 55, you'll notice that you will get a unrefined scale burn staff or your weapon for your class, and you will also get either a light stone or a dark stone. So you'll use it to make it into your Serath or your baleful weapon. So the only classes that would consider going Serath is Wardens, Warlocks, and Lightning Blade Dancers. These are the only 4 classes that should consider going Serath. For Warden and for Warlocks, 100% I recommend you guys to go Serath. Every other class should go Baleful. And this is just a rule of thumb, but do the research yourself, read the stats on each one, and make the decision yourself. However, just from a rule of thumb, that's what I would recommend. Keep in mind that baleful weapons reset on hit. So when you hit an enemy, there's a chance of causing a reset, which allows your skills to be reset and stuff like that. While Serath weapons, on the other hand, require you to get hit. So whenever you get hit, then there's a chance of resetting your skills. So you have to keep that in mind between the Serath weapons and the baleful weapons. So once you've decided what weapon you want, either Serath or baleful, next thing you need to notice are slots. As you can see over here that I have multiple slots. I have a total of 8 slots for my weapon. So when you make your weapon, there's a chance it can roll between 2 slots to 8 slots. However, let's say that the beginning weapon that you started with the unrefined scale burn staff or whatever weapon you had, and you made it into your baleful or your Serath. Take a look at your sockets first, or your slots. Let's say that you only got 4 slots. Then I wouldn't recommend upgrading that weapon. You will start down here. You'll have either a Serath 1 weapon or you'll have a baleful 1 weapon. And from this weapon to upgrade it to stage 12, as you can see over here, will cost you quite a lot of materials. 100 so moonstones, 450 soulstone crystals. Like, this is a lot of materials. This is a lot of gold for a new player when you just finish the story. So you don't want to be wasting your gold on a weapon that might not be the best for you. And in order to maximize this, what you want to do is you want to come over here. I'm currently over here at Silverfrost Mountains and down here at Grand Harvest Square. You will unlock this automatically by completing the story. And once you windstride, you'll windstride over here at this corner where I am now, and you're going to run forward. Run to where all these huts are, and you'll see on the minimap there's a golden coin, Naru coin exchanger, and a wheel of fate. You're going to come here, you're going to talk to Chayong over here, and you can see over here that you can get your light weapon chest, which is your Serath weapon, or your dark weapon chest, which is your baleful weapon, for 5 Naru silver. So you can see over here that I have a lot of Naru silver. However, when you're fresh out of the story, you should have quite a bit. You should have around 100 or so Naru silver, and you should have a bunch of Naru coin. And let's say that you've spent all your silver for whatever reason and you've run out of silver, you can simply right click on your Naru coin and you'll be able to make Naru silver. However, keep in mind it will cost 20 of the regular Naru coins to make 1 Naru silver. So that's how you make it. In order to farm more Naru coin, you simply complete the dungeons. When you press P and you go to play infographic down here, there's a lot of simple dungeons that you can do. So let's say that you just finished the story, you're level 55, you can do a lot of these dungeons. You can do the blue ones if you want, you can do the purple ones if you want as well. Mushin's Tower, floor 8 will drop it, Tainted Lab, all of these blue dungeons will drop it, and Heaven's Mandate, Lair of the Frozen Fang, Avalanche Den. All of these dungeons over here in this entire list will net you Naru coin and Naru silver. Obviously, the harder the content, the more higher the chance of dropping Naru silver. So once you've gotten your Naru silver, you can simply buy the weapon chests. So in this video, since I'm a summoner, I prefer to use the baleful weapon. I will buy a couple baleful weapon chests over here. You can buy a couple. I'm just going to buy 3 to begin with. You can buy them one at a time in order to save Naru silver if you're low on resources. However, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to buy 3. And you're going to open them. So you can open them one at a time. So let's say I open 1 over here, and it's going to give me a weapon. As you can see here, my baleful staff stage 1 has 5 sockets. So I'm going to open the next one and see how many I get there. And boom, this one has 4 sockets. So obviously the 5 socket one is better than the 4 socket one. Then I'm going to open the last one and see that I got 6 sockets. So 6 sockets is obviously better than 5. So we'll keep this one and we'll sell the other 2. So we'll sell the baleful staff and we'll sell both of the baleful staffs. So your goal over here is to try to get 8 sockets, because 8 sockets is the maximum. And if you get the maximum amount of slots at stage 1, then you don't have to worry about unlocking the last 2 slots. You know, it's a good way to get a head start. If you can't get 8, I recommend at least getting 6. Having 6 slots will help you a lot, because just by having the slots, you're able to put more gems into your weapon, which will allow you to increase your stats, especially your AP, which a lot of people care about, your attack power. So by having more slots and having the option to put more gems in to boost your AP will definitely help a lot. So in conclusion, in order to get the best start, I really do recommend making sure that your weapon is the best that it can be. So by having it, making sure that it is at 6 slots or 8 slots, preferably at stage 1, then you can dump your resources into your weapon and slowly start upgrading them. However, keep in mind, every time you upgrade your weapon by 1 stage, there is a chance of unlocking an extra slot. So that's why I say at least start with 6 slots, because you're going to be upgrading your baleful weapon or your seraph weapon at least 12 times before changing to the next tier. So as we can see over here, we'll look at your baleful staff over here. So you're starting at baleful 1 or seraph 1, and you're going to be upgrading it at least 12 times to get to your baleful 12 or your seraph 12. Once you get it to stage 12, you'll be able to switch it to either the Raven tier, which is the raid tier, or the PvE tier, which is Dawnforge or Riftwalk. So that is the PvE path. Keep in mind that the raid path is always going to be stronger than the PvE path. However, the cost is always going to be more expensive than the PvE path. So you can keep that in mind. And obviously, when you upgrade your weapons, when you're at baleful 12, let's say that you have 8 sockets already, when you transfer it into your new weapon, into your Raven weapon or into your Dawnforge or Riftwalk, it will retain the 8 slots. So once you made sure that your level 1 weapon has 8 sockets, it's going to keep the 8 sockets for good, even all the way until you upgrade it all the way to the most endgame Grand Celestial 9. As long as your level 1 had 8 sockets, your level 9 is guaranteed to have 8 sockets, which is extremely useful and nice. So you don't have to worry about getting gem hammers and spending money to unlock the sockets. But yeah, anyway, if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate a subscribe, as it really does help out my channel. And let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions on videos that you guys want me to make, especially for the newer players. I really want to know what information you guys want to know, and I'm more than happy to try to help you guys out, because I know this game is very difficult and very complicated, and there isn't much information out there regarding Blade and Soul, especially for new players. So do let me know in the comments below what type of content or what type of subjects you'd like me to cover, and I'll try to cover them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the